patronizers, patronizees, all those down with the sickness, everyone bigger than Jesus. Hello, how are you? You know me, and you know my buddy Alex. Hello.
Hello.
Well, we're finally here after a long, long time with another loose ends. Oh boy. Who we loose ending today?
This would be a loose end to a Tribe Called Quest, and we're doing the 2 albums put out by the late great Phife Dawg.
This is our first ever multi-album I don't know what my mouth just went its own way. It stopped doing the words I told it to do.
Usually,
this is our first multi-album to loose ends.
Yes.
There we go. Not our last, because we should have done the Melvins first. We keep putting it off. It's long. Fucking give us a break. God damn it, it's long.
Yeah, we're going to do it, but you're like, we need Robert, so.
We do need Robert, yeah. And we need to organize schedules and listening to all the stuff. So we're doing this, but it was timely. I had heard through the grapevine, through some podcast, probably like, oh, new Phife Dawg album. How is that possible? Didn't he die like 8 years ago?
No, it was maybe like 3 or 4 years. It's weird because that last Tribe album still feels new to me, but time is weird.
Yeah, what was that, like 2005?
No. It was more like 2015 or
that is not 2005.
16
15, 16 sounds about right.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to talk about that.
Talk about Tribe? You weren't expecting to talk about Tribe?
Well, no, I was, but not like in 2016.
16, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because they even had the Trump song. That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
So, yeah, that was, I mean, pretty. You know what? You're more right than I am about it being closer to like 8 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It was literally almost 8 years.
Man, time's weird. But yeah, so, they collected his, what he had recorded before he passed, put it together. I text my friend Manny. I'm like, he's the hip hop guy. I'm like, is this worth doing for an episode? He lied to me and said yes. I'm no longer going to take his word. But
really,
we'll get into our feelings about yeah.
Oh boy.
But
dear. Oh no, we're gonna. Oh boy. Okay then.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm glad we have an episode to provide to you guys. I just think there were more other things we could have done here. But it's done. We were going to probably do it eventually.
Fair enough. So Phife Dawg, 2 albums. The first one released 2000. Last one obviously just came out 2022. And you want to just jump into it? Because I mean, what is
we've covered Tribe.
Go listen to the Tribe episode if you haven't already. I think it was episode 21 or something. It was
Go
way
listen
back.
to that. Go watch the Tribe documentary that Michael Rappaport directed.
He also makes one appearance.
He does. Yeah.
That guy is like, he's officially on my nerves at this point. I'm fucking done with rap. Oh shit. But let's get into it. Here it is. This is 2000s Ventilation the LP.
The LP. Skipping that intro track though, cause
please.
Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. You know what? Come on, yo. I might not always say the right thing, but I say what the fuck I feel.
So this album is very much
what the deal?
A 2000s album.
Is it now, Alex?
Yes.
I would say that's correct.
Let me ask you.
I didn't love it on first listen. Second listen, I'm like, it's okay.
I think you're being generous as fuck. This song is fine. It's fine. But if you listen to that bass line, it is so indicative of what the album is. It's a bass line that is very busy,
start to finish.
It's a bass line that's very busy, doing nothing. It's busy, it's not conveying a single thought or motion or melody. It sucks.
A lot of production on here. A lot of production here handled by High Tech, who hip hop fans will know for his work with Talib Kweli. It is a very high tech sounding album.
I guess I hate High Tech because that's the thing I hate the most about this record. It's all the production. I fucking hate the production.
It's weird. It works for Talib Kweli, but here, there's just really nothing memorable on this album.
Not a single thing. I couldn't tell you a single song. Maybe one, but
I think Fife's rhymes, he's still Phife. He still has some good rhymes, some good lyrics here and there.
yeah, he sounds fine. I hate almost every song on here. The only song that I actually like, and I think is actually a good song.
Yeah.
It's not, of course, it's not a high-tech track. Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen. That's like the darkest song on here.
Yes.
And yes, there are 2 songs by legendary hip hop producer J Dilla or JD. So yeah, those 2 songs, you know, if you're like a J Dilla fan, are worth seeking out because his life ended so quickly too.
Well, his other track on here is Bend Over.
Which is
I hate.
Hilarious title.
It's cute. It's a very sexual, but it's also a super annoying song. That's 5.5 minutes.
It doesn't need to be that long.
No, it does not.
Sorry. Going back to Four Horsemen. I like how they say getting to butt.
Getting to butt.
Yeah, that's funny. And then another like clever like Phife Dawg lyric on there, getting more action than verbs. I thought that's
clever.
Yes.
Clever. I mean, the song itself is very atmospheric, very creepy. It's also very hooky. It's the only thing that's even remotely memorable, I think, on the entire record. Even though I do think like Drugs is fine. Like I liked it when it first listen, I was like, all right, this song it's better than the rest. And then second listen, I was like, this song is not better than the rest. I don't know why.
The 2 standouts for me are Alphabet Soup.
Yeah.
And Miscellaneous.
Oh, you like Miscellaneous? I fucking hate it. I think it's my least favorite on the album.
No, I like it because it's spastic. I don't know what else this guy's known for, but that was produced by Super Dave West. And I just kind of like how spastic and jazzy it is.
It is a chromatic scale. There's no musicality to it. It's mostly kookiness. I feel like it's like it reminded me of like a really stripped down thing Diva would do. At least the beat anyway.
Other notable things on here, the Club Hopper. If you like early 2000s rap, you will probably like that song.
God, oh boy. Yeah.
I could picture like Busta Rhymes or like Mystical doing that song too. But you know, those are guys with big, loud, crazy voices who scream a lot, and Phife Dawg is like very cool.
He's very, very calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say? Fucking yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of Busta, he's not on this one.
No,
right?
not
He's
on
the next
this
one.
one.
Never mind.
For better or for worse, it is an album of the times. Oh, I was gonna say that. it feels like a very like deliberate thing to be like, this is not Tribe.
It is very much not Tribe. It's not even an inkling close to anything.
But it's also
which is good.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's not trying to just cash in on that. But it's also do something. They were really good.
Yeah,
take some pointers.
I think in high school I probably would have listened to this album a lot. Like this type of hip hop was kind of my thing, but also, you know, at the time this was like new and exciting. It was like of the time.
Yeah.
But you know, in hindsight, you could see how maybe a war was too dominant.
The what was too dominant?
Like the sound.
Oh, okay.
The sound of the era was, you know, really dominant.
Yeah, it was overbearing, man.
another high, like, big name producer on here. We got Pete Rock with "Let Me Find Out," which I think is fine. It's
Let Me Find Out.
It's a fine song.
I think I hate it. I think I truly hate it. Yeah.
I think Pete Rock definitely has better songs. The production on it reminds me of this interesting James Brown instrumental album where he plays the organ called "Show Is Funky." If you guys have never heard that, check it out. It's rad. It sounds nothing like James Brown. He doesn't sing. He's just playing the organ.
Bold.
Yeah.
Bold move.
Yeah, it's a cool little album, but you know, I guess the title track is fine too.
I'm okay with the title track.
I just don't love this album.
No. This is I mean, you can get more not for me than this album, but it's close.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah, after a few songs, and the intro and the outro are just
Jesus. The intro I thought was like, it's at least novel. I don't like it so much, but it's not the worst. The outro, I am so angry at it. It's only 30 seconds, but I'm like, it's too fucking long. It's so bad. It's so goddamn cringe. Bringing in a fucking edgy, like dramatic acoustic guitar and then rapping over it. I want to kick you in the fucking nads.
This
so blowhardy.
I get they bookend the album, but this really doesn't, like, I don't know what the point of them are, because it's like nothing on the album sounds like this. It doesn't set the tone or anything.
Not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're rapping over an acoustic guitar, I already fucking hate you. I mean, there's zero about that I respect or enjoy.
Wycliffe Jean's coming for you, Mike.
Don't care. Fuck him. Like,
you don't know it yet.
He's the one who was successful, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It was Praz Michel that was the
yeah.
He was the one that I can talk shit about now.
Yeah, you can talk shit about Praz because everyone talks shit about Praz. Shout out to Praz though.
Poor guys. But anyway, yeah, that's so wait. Obviously there wasn't a follow-up. So what's the deal? What happened? I'm assuming he didn't do that well.
Yeah, I probably should have looked it up, but I just felt like we covered it. What he was kind of doing between this and the next one, I think, were some of those Tribe albums like early? No, they broke up before this.
Yeah, they were
before
this? Was it before this?
Like the Love Movement and
yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah, that was 98. So I think he was just kind of struggling with medical issues. I know he worked as like a basketball scout too, because he's very passionate about basketball. Lots of basketball references throughout his.
Not a bad gig, dude. Not a bad gig at all.
So I know he kind of worked with that, but yeah, I don't really know what he was doing outside the basketball thing and like struggling with his health issues between now and, until his end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, going into the next album, that's recordings of over 10 years. So yeah, we might as well get into our feelings about.
Yeah, this one is a.
Sorry, I thought I paused the music.
This one is jam packed with guest spots, guest vocals, whatever. Lots of producers. It's a beefy, fat album.
It is.
Record over a lengthy period of time. So first off, when did he die exactly?
He probably died 2016.
Let's find out exactly. March 22nd, 2016.
Yeah.
So right around the time of the last Tribe album.
Yeah, the last Tribe album was released posthumously. He was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember the SNL performance. Like he wasn't on it, and it was just like, Phife.
Did we talk about how he's only 5'3" or was only 5'3"?
Oh yeah, he says it in a song.
The 5 foot assassin. I don't remember that talking about that in the Tribe episode.
I thought we did,
because that's so funny.
Yeah,
he's so small.
He just owns everything wrong with him. Funky diabetic. He's 5'3". Like he just fucking owns it.
What else can you do?
Yeah,
unless be a fucking dweeb about it and be like, oh, don't talk about it. No,
he
fucking dork, stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, he just owns it, and yeah, he's like the more like street guy to
Q-Tip's fucking gigantic hats.
Yeah, nerdy intellectual side. So,
but anyway, yeah, let's finally get into it. This is 2022's Forever.
Yeah. Phife Diggy in a place to be.
I
courtesy of Knife Wonder.
Like the production, like this beat.
Yeah, I like the song a lot.
Yeah, Knife Wonder is, one of my favorite hip hop producers. So
this song is better than every single song on the last album. He even sounds more like Phife.
He does, yeah.
Which is, that's just an odd thing to say.
Yeah.
You don't even care. For dinner bags of this trail mix gummy bears.
Kind of get his more like.
Can't be right upstairs.
Yeah.
Looking like $1 million bucks. Do that baby girl's hair. Jordans 1 to 12, 3 pair each. Basement full of equipment. I ain't heard one beat. Baby mamas ain't no better. Was hoping things would pan out. But you frontin' like you diddy. Of course they got their hand out. the kids are grand, so the whole hood can hang out. You the don of the town. Damn,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change that much from that, but I think it's fairly solid. Now, explain why you hate this album.
I don't hate it. It's just really uneven.
It's very long. It's so much better than the other one. I think it's infinitely better than the other one.
I mean, yeah, it is better. Going into it, like I was like, okay, this is gonna be like the DMX album where this
Exodus,
yeah. Where like the guests do a lot of heavy lifting, but they don't.
No, it's mostly Phife. Yeah,
it's mostly him. According to DJ producer on here, I'm spacing on his name. This was about 2/3 finished.
Oh, what's his fucking name? God damn, we're not moving on until we see his fucking name.
Oh, DJ Rossaroo. Yeah. And yeah, it's really uneven to me. There's some interesting things here and there.
It's not all great. There's no way it's all great. And we brought up Busta, and Busta is here with Redman on Nutshell Part 2, which I think is a bad song, even though I like them both on it quite a bit.
Dude, Redman kind of steals the show.
Redman is a very entertaining man.
I forgot how entertaining. I wonder what he's doing these days. He's on 2 tracks, and both times I'm just like, God damn it, you are like.
Oh, yeah, the other one's French Courtois.
Yes.
It's more overly sexual fuck music. It's not for me, but it is a good song. It is a good song.
Yeah. What is it is also like weird placement because before that is Round Irving High School. Which
it's a little.
I'm like, is that his wife? It's really sappy, but like the sentiment is like very sweet, and I think one of the women on there is maybe his wife.
Yeah,
it sounds like
that. So that's definitely a sign of it being uneven because that is so dramatic and fucking cringy and cheesy. Like, okay, it's sweet. Throw it at the end or something, or it's right before the most fucky song on the album. Like it's just
sexual.
It's badly paced. It's a weirdly paced and uncomfortably paced.
I like when Redman sings. He's looking for the type of woman who will fart in the tub with him. Dude, you still got it. You still got it. If people have never seen Redman on Cribs, it's like the best thing ever. He like just kind of lives in the ghetto still, but he'll have like lavish things throughout, and his place is just a fucking mess, and it's like the anti-Cribs. If you've never seen it.
I've not seen it. I have to watch it.
It's so good. Like his place is a mess. This has like a Dreamcast set up by his bed so he could play in bed. Like there's like I don't think he really has like an oven or anything. He just has like a Foreman grill. Redman.
Utter complete garbaggio.
Yeah.
Homeboy is trash. Well, goddamn is he the only person I kind of like on this track? I mean, his lyrics are the funniest. He's the funniest. And then, even in fucking Def Jam, Fight for New York, he's the funniest character.
And then going back to the other track he's on with Buster, Nutshell Part 2, that is a J Dilla beat, which I don't know where people keep getting J Dilla. How much music did this man make before he died? He's been dead.
Wait, when did he die?
He's been dead forever. Like, maybe if you could like click on his name, maybe like 2010. When did he pass? He's been dead for so long, but they keep
2006.
They keep using his beats somehow.
Holy shit! He died. Oh my goodness!
Over a decade ago.
Well over a decade. Almost 15 years ago.
But yeah, the other Redman lyric I like because it's 2022. That man says he keeps it deuces like Bigelow. Like.
He likes what he likes, Alex.
And I say that as someone who will defend Deuce Bigelow European Gigolo.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
I will defend that as a trash movie. But man, like, so yeah, I was a little disappointed with Fallback. I like Rhapsody, but that song not amazing. And then
it's still a lot of old R&B there. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Sorry's my favorite song on the album, I think.
Interesting.
One of them at least. That bass line is fucking killer.
I like the beat on there, but like that guy V-Rich, it's just I'm very particular about R&B vocals, and that one is just too.
I just dig that bass line, baby.
It's cool. It is cool.
Dear Dilla, you got some Q-Tip on there.
I thought that was going to be a good song. And
It's not a bad song. It honestly reminds me of the last Tribe album, just the style of it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like Q brings it. And
He doesn't. You barely realize he's there. I mean, you know it's him, but he's not really like he doesn't sound enthused. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I will say the thing that my friend was like, who I texted, the reason he was like, you should cover it is because longtime Tribe Called Quest engineer Bob Power, he engineered this album, and I'm not a big engineer guy, but it is cool that, and he's worked with all the like conscious hip hop people like Erykah Badu, Common. So it was cool for him to be like, this is gonna be like the last thing for Phife. He'll come in and do it, and then Ali Muhammad mixed Nutshell Part 2 and French Kiss. So that is also very cool for.
That's neat.
Yeah. The little tribe reunions and yeah.
It's definitely not perfect, but I do feel like the love in it. It does feel like it does feel very, not just because some of it is blatantly a love letter.
Yes.
But I mean, just like you could kind of feel it in the production and in the performances for the most part.
Wow Factor featuring Maceo from De La Soul. That kind of feels very early 2000s. That could have been on the last album. I
like the samples in it, and I do think it's overall better than anything that would be in the last album, but that one didn't stick with me very much. Except for the use of samples in that one.
Couple songs where Phife this kind of runs down. We were like, I wonder what he was doing. On Godsend, he talks about he like breaks down the years. Like, I was going through this on that year and that.
That's right.
Yeah. So I should have wrote some of those lyrics.
Seriously, completely forgot. What was it? So here's the thing. The album should most definitely have ended with To Live Forever. Deep and groovy. I think it's very good. Very good. It should have been the closer. It feels like the closer. It's at the point in the album where it would be the closer. Like in terms of length, it comes around like 45 or 48. Like, yeah, it should have ended there. And then the second Forever starts, which is a 6-minute fucking song, by the way.
Yes.
You feel it's like it's already lost. Like the album should be over. It's a good song. I think Forever is a good song that either should have been put somewhere else in the album or
got overshadowed by To Live Forever
or swapped out with something.
Yeah.
Because it comes on when the album feels done and complete.
Yeah. I think also To Live Forever has Little Brother and I think someone else from De La Soul on it. And Little Brother, like, they bought their A game on that track.
Yeah.
I just think like Fontaine from Little Brother, like he's like a really like underrated lyricist in hip hop. And I'm glad he didn't, like you said, you can feel the love on this album, even though things are not winners.
Yeah.
But he really bought his A game there. So
yeah, I think it's good overall. I mean, listening to it immediately after the first one, it is a lot better for me. Like, if I would have gone to this just by itself, I probably would have been like, I mean, it's not for me. But
yeah,
comparing the two, holy shit, man. Holy shit.
If this also, it doesn't sound like it was recorded this year. It's just kind of.
How do you mean by that?
Like, it doesn't sound very modern, I guess.
I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
Not necessarily, but like, I know it wasn't going to be like that Tribe album, but the way they just kind of like said it's not going to sound like a Tribe album, but it's going to be a Tribe. It's just like a masterpiece in how to do like a comeback album.
Well, also the big difference there is that Q-Tip is a legit songwriter and a legit musician and understands how to construct music. And who also happens to rap. Phife Dawg is a good rapper.
He's a good rapper.
Different things.
And I believe DJ Ross Root was the main producer who kind of threw everything together.
Yeah,
and he is no Q-Tip, and I do not mean that as an insult.
Q-Tip is just a little bit elevated.
Yes, yeah, he is once in a life. Yeah,
different guy. But still, I think it's solid regardless. I don't hate it. I'm not going to go back to it. It's just not my brand. Definitely hate the first album, though. Definitely hate the first album.
I'm very lukewarm on both albums, and I also realize he passed away, and I think definitely giving the fans something to this is what he was working on, and it's not going to be perfect. You can't really do much about it, but it's nice for hardcore fans. I was kind of hoping it'd be a better send off, but under the circumstances, it's probably the best they could do.
People like it, right? Fans or anyway.
I mean,
it's
looking at the ratings.
Well, critic reviews, I don't fucking give a shit about critics. They're giving it 7s across the board, but I've heard good things from fans.
Yeah. And my friends seem to like it. He's way more up to date on hip hop, so I don't love it, but it's good to hear Redman. It's good to hear Buster. It's
I like you call him Buster.
Buster, yeah.
Fucking Buster Rhymes. Like, if you want to just envision Buster as a white guy, just call him Buster.
Buster, yeah.
Buster Rhymes.
It's nice to hear them. Little Brother brings it. Not the same as Exodus though.
Exodus is
the DMX one where like the guests did all the heavy lifting, but.
And that was it worked out not in its favor ultimately, I would say. Even though it was a decent album, but some of that shit was rough.
I liked it more than this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never say that about an album with Bono. I would never. I just hate DMX. Like, I think he's such a fucking fun guy. I mean, not his personal life, I guess, a monster, but like.
His personality.
He's a fun personality. He's a fun character. He's a fun rapper. I hate his fucking music.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, so what's the last thing Busta did and Redman? Because we're not going to talk about them for a while, so we might as well do it now.
Yeah, he came out with an album a few years ago. I remember
2020.
I remember listening to that because some people really liked his last album a lot, and I'm like, is this going to be on my list? It's not going to be on my list. Lots of good producers on here. Ninth Wonder again.
Jay Dilla. Somehow.
There's High Tech again. Swiss Beats, Pete Rock.
Anderson .Paak.
So, yeah, big producers. DJ Premier. Holy shit. It didn't really. I remember there being some fun things on there, but it wasn't really something that stuck with me.
It looks pretty divisive. I'm seeing 4 out of 10 and then 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who fucking knows?
I saw it on some year-end lists around there, but and then Redman, I don't know what he's up to lately, but he's probably like what DMX could. Oh, so many albums.
Oh, those are collab albums. He doesn't have that many. 2015 was his last one. And it doesn't look that good. I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't look that good.
At least it's short.
It's very short, but that cover could say a whole lot. And I'll tell you right now, that cover did not cost a lot of money.
No, because it's Redman. They didn't even put reviews on the Wikipedia page.
No one heard it. Holy fuck.
What about his album Reggie?
This doesn't look good. This looks bad.
That looks worse.
It looks worse.
If we're judging books by their covers.
Yeah, it's a photograph with just a red tint. Oh my God. Man, I like him so much as a guy, but I bet I'd hate every one of his albums.
I think he's dude, these album covers somehow get worse.
Yeah, these
I think Muddy Waters, Docs the Name, and Malpractice. Those were like his big, and then of course the Blackout album with Method Man. That's
right.
That's
remember the show Meth and Red?
Oh yeah, and they did How High, and yeah,
of course How High. I forgot about that.
And then both Def Jams. Hell yeah, Fight for New York and Vendetta.
I recently got fucking emulator Fight for New York. We played on stream once I think.
Yeah,
and I was so excited to go back and just play as all these rappers and Henry Rollins because he's in it for some reason.
And Danny Trejo
for some reason.
Yeah.
Delightful. It's janky as fuck. It's old.
Sure.
But it's still delightful.
Yeah, used copies are so expensive. Emulators is the way to go.
Yeah, you can't buy used copy. Like the price is ridiculous.
Unless you're rich.
Yeah, and then it'll never get remade because of all the licensing.
Mm-hmm.
And I started the story up and I wasn't listening to the sound. I was listening to albums and there's no subtitles. So I was missing everything, but I forgot how much production value went into the story. How much
a lot.
fucking Method Man is a main character acting. Like, it's just so goofy. It's
Snoop Dogg's like the villain.
He's the main antagonist. Yeah. It's wild shit. And it's fun though. It's very fun.
Yeah, I was, because much like you, I was thinking about like, I wonder if like a studio could do like a spiritual successor where it's not called Def Jam, but get like newer rappers like Killer Mike or like Action Bronson and like West Side Gun. Like,
I still think the licensing cost would be through the fucking roof because you can't get a small studio to make that.
No. It would have to
be a giant one. And EA made Def Jam.
Dude, EA Big was fucking awesome. Like, I love those over the top sports games they were doing. Like fuck whatever EA's doing now.
They became one of like the most money grabbing, scary, like evil corporations.
Yeah.
I mean, they always were, but now they're really obvious
more
about
obvious,
it.
Yeah.
But goddamn, it would be cool to have another one of those.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be called Def. Just like, I mean, the Aki engine's coming back with the AEW game.
That's
Make
right.
another rapper game.
Dude, fuck yeah. Just throw anybody you want into it.
Yeah.
Just throw fucking old politicians into it. Throw anybody. Throw old talk show hosts. That'd be great too.
I think people they just want
Celebrity Deathmatch, but for real.
Dude, that game was awful.
Life.
I got that
Oh, the game was bad, yeah.
I got that for a gay gift. Holy shit.
Dog shit, right?
Dude, up there with like Simpsons wrestling, so bad.
But the show was one of the greatest things of all time.
Yeah.
What a great concept. What a brilliant concept. And especially the animation style. I fucking miss that show.
This claymation.
It's so much work.
Just celebrities fighting.
Yeah, but
in a wrestling ring.
But like they made them professional wrestlers though, which is the best thing. Like the exaggerated fucking outfits and characters. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, I love it.
Stone Cold was like one of the few people who got to voice himself.
Yeah. I'm just so you all know. The second we start recording, I'm playing Def Jam Fight for New York.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
And never listening to the Phife Dawg ever again unless he's in Tribe.
Unless it's Tribe related, yeah.
But thank you so much for hanging out and watching and listening and pledging and giving us your money. It really helps more than you realize. We'll be back with another one of these at some point. You'll hear from me again talking about my bullshit obscure record collection, which is fun and dandy. Is that all there is?
That's pretty much all there is. I think we gave Phife a good send off.
I don't know about that. We kind of talked a lot of shit about his music, dude.
I put over his fucking lyrical prowess.
Close enough. All right, we'll call it a 7 out of 10. So
like everybody else.
Like everyone else. Hell yeah. So thank you all so much for listening and watching. Until the next one. See ya.